Cowett here on the lawn, and we are looking at doing a pond makeover. And got my good friend Bob here. This is a pond that's been here for quite a while, and as you can see, there's a cement liner in it. Lots of old cattails. The old pump system that you see, the waterfall system. Hey, we're gonna get away from this. We're gonna convert this over to a pondless waterfall system, where we're actually gonna put in the aqua blocks down in here and completely redo this, because it's really gotten overgrown with ivy, which we started killing off, as you can see. And I'm gonna start ripping this out today, get back to see what's under here, drain that out, get it cleaned up, clean up all this ivy here that we've been killing off, and start getting that concrete busted out and get ready to put in our pondless waterfall system, where there'll be a little waterfall flowing down, a stream still going under the bridge. Me and Bob are talking about how to kind of restain that bridge. Is really nice that he had bought that bridge, but it's, as you can see, it's ready for a finish job. But anyway, we're going to get started on this today. Tommy Cowett signing out. We'll be in touch with you. All right, folks. Hey, it's day 2 here on the job. Clearing out a lot of this ivy. Got the cattails out. Draining that one down. And look at all that muck. That little golf ball. Just draining it down. So this upper pond here will remain. We'll forge our new waterfall in that spot. Little creek. And Bob's going to be working on the bridge. He's going to put a new finish on it. A little pressure washer action we'll be putting to it. Try to take some of this old varnish off of this. But we got a lot of work to do here. So I'm going to start by trying to clean out some of this ivy. Grind it down to nothing. But anyway, folks, Tommy here back on the lawn with you. Another beautiful day. And we continue to work here on the pond. All right, folks, here we are back on the job with the jackhammer going. And we're busting out all this old concrete. It was actually, I guess, some chicken wire laid in and then backfilled or poured with concrete. But before I do that, if you recall earlier in the video, you saw the ivy. I want to talk about this ivy eradication program here. We applied herbicides to this ivy to kill it off. 3 applications. It pretty much killed it down to the vines. There's still a lot of vines here. We came in with a mulcher mower and then mulched it, pretty much ground it down to nothing. Now when it tries to come back, we'll just continue to hit it with herbicides. We got it away from our trees. It was growing up into these cryptomeria cypress and strangling them out. So if it does try to make a comeback, we'll be controlling it over time with more herbicides. But we'll also be sheet mulching with pine needles to block the light. But we're working here. As you can see, we've got our waterfall area here. This is the upper pond. We're going to redo the waterfall up here in the top. And then down there is going to be a pondless waterfall leading down to the lower end. It's going to be magnificent. All right, folks, check back with you in a little bit. All right, folks, here it is, the end of the day. We've been jackhammering. Bob's been cutting and helping. Look at them knee pads. He's been working. This is the setup. Rio's pretending to work, holding the shovel. Basically, this is how the pondless waterfall system will work. There's our waterfall. Fill up that pond. It'll reach this dam here. It'll run down in a little stream. There's a beautiful bridge that Bob is painting that's going to go over that. This thing sticking up, that's the vault system that houses the pump. It's a pondless pump vault. And then, of course, these are the aqua blocks that are constructed out of really highly durable, like milk crate material once you put them together. And this will fill up with water. We'll put a liner under that, of course, fill it with rocks. We're going to do a bulkhead here. As you can see, we're already filling in this gigantic hole halfway there. So anyway, just want to share that with you. We'll be back in a little while, tomorrow. Here back on the lawn, hot summer day, end of July. Just want to show you the aggregate we're working with here. This is river rock. This will make up the stream and cover the aqua blocks. And then we also have some really nice crab orchard stone that we'll be using around that basin in the back and dressing up that waterfall. And also we'll be filling in the plastic liner on that. I want to show you the aqua block design. We brought in a lot of topsoil, as you recall. That used to come out to about here. And we filled in all of this. We're really making this a lot smaller. Hey, Rio! But as far as the construction on this, the aqua blocks, this is called the foot. The base of this has to sit down in a chamber below the aqua blocks. So we've dug that chamber out. You can see, trying to get everything good and level, and as you can see, this sits down below in the chamber so that everything goes in, and the pump goes in here, comes out that little hole, will run up to the waterfall up this way. We'll be putting a little spillway through here, but that's where we're at so far. Got a lot of aggregate. That's a little larger river rock. And of course the little river stones. And we've got tons and tons of this broken up flagging that we saved. We'll be salvaging. We've got some riprap. And I think what I'm going to do with that is create a little level spreader down on the back side of the dam. Using that just to catch any water and let it disperse. But that's it, where we're at so far. All right, folks, we'll see you back in a bit. All right, folks, and there's the lovely Rio Cowett, who has been a great help today. As you can see, as mentioned before, got all the aggregate here, different types of river rock. Now the liner and the underlayment is in. The aqua blocks are set level. The vault is set in place, nice and level. Now we'll come back tomorrow and backfill between this underlayment and the liner. That gets filled, that void. So we'll do that tomorrow. I think it's getting late and I want to make sure this works out great, so I might even pull this up a little bit. But here we are, we're getting it done, All right, folks. Okay, we're back and we're beginning to put our boulders in place. We've backfilled our laminate. We actually went on the outside of that geotextile and then put the liner in. Put some stones behind the vault here. Now we're beginning to place our boulders, our large river rock, and just kind of getting an idea how this thing's going to look. And then it'll all get backfilled behind it. But anyway, we're working on that. So the vault is in. We had a little rain last night. No big deal. Halfway filled it up. But we're working along here. All right. Our waterfall spillway is in. And starting to lay some boulders. All righty. All right. Got the big aggregate going in here. Covering up the aqua blocks. Rio's working hard on that. Pretty much got our little bulkhead in. We'll be backfilling that with soil. All right, folks, here we are at this final kind of putting the waterfall together. Rio's working real hard to do that. Getting creative with this. And I just want to show you what we've got so far. Kind of hiding the little box. We've got stones in there. We're all wired up. The pump is in the vault. we're filling up the vault with water. This kit comes with a remote. So what I'm going to do is cut on the falls. Rhea, you ready? Yeah. Let's see, all right. There we go. You can also adjust it to make it slower. Slow it down to a trickling stream. See what's going on here with that. Or speed it up. Oh, I was speeding it up. Okay. Slow it down. It's a nice trickling stream. I'm going to stop. See that? And then I want to give it a boost. Crank it up. Remote. Alright, so we're here. Got our vault in, pumps in, waterfalls in. Now what we got to do is clean up around this job site. We've got an awful lot of flagging here. Some of it's not in really good shape. Some of it is. We'll keep working on the waterfall a little bit. One of the concerns I have on this project is that the liner on this one's really old and it may need to be replaced. We've not yet see our waterfall, our second tier here, flow over. It should happen right now, about now, for our stream. But so we're going to be cleaning up the job site, getting flagging around this area here. We got to go get some topsoil and backfill, and we'll be back. All right, Tommy Cowett and Rio Cowett signing out for now. All right, folks, outer space landscape here, the end of the day. Stacked stone wall, waterfall, pondless waterfall, 1, 2 waterfalls. Got the framing stones in on both sides. Now, we started with a volcano. Somebody made a concrete pond here, going back to the original video. And it came out to about right here with these gravel. And we busted it all out. This is what we got now. You know, it started out as a volcano. That is a concrete structure back there. That, you know, it's concrete and chicken wire. I think we did a pretty good job on this. Got the water disappearing in here. A little close up at the falls. You know, what was a huge 15-foot in diameter hole in the ground is now this. It's a lot more pleasant. You could really feel the comfort, the cool, the serenity of it. Looks like everything's gonna just work just splendid. All right, Tommy Cowett, Outer Space Landscape, signing out. It's been another fun project. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe to our page. But we sure enjoy sharing this stuff. Thanks to Giovanni at STI and the good folks at Living Plantscapes and Alan Kuntz, Carolina Pondscapes. All right, folks, Tommy Cowett out. Have a great one. Folks, Tommy back here on the lawn with you, and we are going to landscape the waterfall pond system here. We've got a leak. We've got a tear in the upper pond, and we're losing about, quickly 2 inches, 3 inches of water in this thing. So we'll be going over how to locate that and repair it with a patch kit. We're getting ready to landscape this area. Got the plants. If you recall from an earlier video, I'm kind of keeping the same scheme that we did with the mailbox planting out front. And so we'll get started on that. We're going to go over some of these plants that we have with you. The lower growing, we've got the snow and summer Asiatic jasmine here. We'll be planting some mondo grass, Linton roses, coral bells, a little bit of Vinca major, that's, Vinca minor, that's a variegated one. Fountain grass always works really well for water features. Carissa holly. We've got the kaleidoscope abelia, some irises, Oop, there's one fell over. And then the Shindo viburnum for a backdrop. So let me get these laid out. We'll be back with you in just a moment. Oh, and by the way, that bridge, we just painted that thing red. Okay, well here we are back with my good friend Bob. We're looking at some Mondo there. And this is kind of the layout we're looking at doing here. Bob did a great job restoring that bridge, which is beautiful. And kind of going for that oriental look. Of course, we got irises and everything, and that fountain grass really pops. But we're going to get to planting, and we'll get back to you when we're done. All right. All right, made in the shade, made in the shade. We're back, and we've finished planting. We got the waterfall rolling. There's some fish in there, loving it. And just want to show you the finished look. Look at that bridge that Bob refinished. And that's what we've got now. This is, what do you think, Bob? I think we're looking pretty good here. We've got the coral bells, or euchera, and Asiatic jasmine, some splash of color in the spring from the irises, Carissa holly, kaleidoscope abelia, and then keep on repeating myself, the Shindo viburnum. And then, you know, this is our, I'll get around here and get another look of this from a different angle of the waterfall and the couple of waterfalls actually. One above. Now what we've tried to do is balance the upper waterfall, which has a speed dial, with what's coming down into this lower pond. Because we were losing water, and I think it's just a balancing act. We're losing more water from the waterfall up above than we were replenishing down here in the pondless pond. So to balance the flow here with the flow there will help you maintain your water level. All right, Tommy Cowett signing out. I love that bridge, and you guys have a great one.